Cobra! Hey, what's up, guys? Archer Mark here. I'm back with another figure review for you. Something different again, something that I've never done before is a G.I. Joe review. I don't know, for whatever reason, I don't really review my G.I. Joe figures. But this is a very cool set. I got about a week or so ago at Target. I believe this was about $20, if I'm remembering correctly. This is the Cobra Invasion team pack, and just 3 really good figures, and it was definitely worth a review. So we got 3 figures that we're going to go over in a moment. First, we'll take a look at the packaging. This is your kind of standard G.I. Joe Retaliation packaging. All the figures and vehicles have been getting this sort of like yellow and orange packaging. Got Roadblock and Snake Eyes on the front. See, it says Cobra Invasion Team. Ages 4 and up. Warning: choking hazard, small parts, children, not for children under 3. Hasbro logo. Working parachute is included in this pack. The sides just have the same image there of Roadblock and Snake Eyes, so nothing too exciting. The back here, again, G.I. Joe Retaliation. See, again, shows that it comes with a working parachute. That's what the parachute looks like. I'll show you the parachute. It's all folded up right now. I'm not going to really use it, so I'm not going to bother unfolding it. But you have 3 figures in this pack. Firefly with the Cobra Explosive Expert, and the Cobra Invasion Trooper, Cobra Paratrooper. And we have Storm Shadow, Cobra Ninja Mercenary. And a little description here. Cobra's invading from land, sea, and air in an all-out attack. Firefly creates explosive chaos, allowing Cobra Invasion Troopers to swoop down from the sky as Cobra Ninja Storm Shadow carries out a deadly mission. Okay, so then we're down here. We got the Hasbro logo and the Paramount logo, and all this like mishmash. Visit GIJoe.com, GIJoeCollectorsClub.com, all that. Okay, so there's the packaging. We're going to go in these figures from, I guess, my least favorite to my most favorite. And this is the Cobra Invasion Trooper. You know, really cool. Again, all these figures are really good figures. There's plenty of accessories, but somebody has to be the least favorite. So you have this guy's outfit is all red with a little gray, and you have the black flak jacket here, which it's all kinds of little pouches and molded things, and there you see Cobra there and the Cobra insignia. This is removable. I'll show you the other piece that he has in a few moments. Gray mask and right here by the neck. The black helmet, the goggles, those are removable. I'll just give you a quick see. As usual, you know, nicely painted and sculpted. There's no sloppy paintwork on these figures, which is good. It's very well done. This guy comes with several accessories, lots of accessories. One in his hand here, you see this machine gun here. Just all black, no weathering or super detailing or anything, but it works. He holds it real well in one hand, or you can put it in the 2 hands if you wish. I'll show you all his other accessories. He has, well, this mask here, which clips onto the helmet. This is, I think, for when he's actually doing the skydiving. It looks kind of weird if you ask me. Here's the parachute. Like I said, that's what it looks like all unfolded. It's gray, big red Cobra insignia. I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm not really going to use this, so I don't want to take the effort to unwind it and roll it back. But there's the parachute. It's a nice, strong, from what I can feel, it's a nice, strong material. I don't think it'll rip very easily. And this pack, again, the flak jacket he has on is removable, and it can be replaced with this pack, which is basically should be attached to the parachute. You get red Cobra insignia there. Okay. He comes with also this radio. It's very small, so I don't know how well you can make that out. Interesting thing, you got this little peg here, but there's no peg hole on his belt or anything like that. But he can hold it in his hand, but there's no place to store it on his belt or the pack or anything like that. He has this pistol. Again, all black, no weathering or anything, but that's fine. Holds it real well, and also holds this gun real well. Black machine gun, and you got the second handle like the other gun. And he holds this one real well as well. So, again, nicely sculpted, but, a little more different paint would have been nice, but still a good gun, and that's what's important. Alright, so that's that guy. The second figure we're going to show you is the Storm Shadow figure. Now, this same figure is available on a single card, which if not for the third figure in this pack, which is I'll show you in a moment, that was the main reason I bought this pack. Because I didn't care too much for the Invasion Trooper. But it's a really good Storm Shadow figure. There's a lot of Storm. I think Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes definitely seem to get the most amount of figures made because they're just two of the cool. Ninjas are just cool. It's just that simple. But I really like this guy. Outfit's mostly white, as you can see. A little gray trim. But the majority of it is white, which is very trademark for Storm Shadow. One of the reasons I like this figure, because he actually does have the red Cobra insignia. Not every Storm Shadow figure has that. They don't bother putting the Cobra symbol. But really good. Real quick, I'll go over it with this figure. All three of these figures have the same articulation, so I'll just go over it once. You have a bulge on your neck, bulge shoulders, bulge elbows, swivel wrists, bulge on your torso. You have that standard kind of G.I.Joe hinged hips there, so you can get a lot of maneuverability. Bulge knees and bulge ankles. So real good articulation. Been sort of standard at this point for these modern G.I. Joes. He's got plenty of accessories as well. You can see the two katana blades. One is shorter than the other. It's nice. Black handle, silver blade. Pretty good. Okay. Now there's Storm Shadow. I'll show you his other accessories. He has this bow, which he holds well in his hand. And he comes with one arrow, which you can position and make it look like he's holding the arrow. Again, nicely sculpted. A little bit of, it's not all black. You got a little bit of red up here, so that's nice. And then you have his backpack, which he can store his weapons on. So you have the sheath with other arrows molded in, and you could fit the one arrow, the one loose arrow, in here. And then, of course, you have the spots here for the two katana blades. You got a peg there, fits very snugly in the peg hole on the back of the figure. And yeah, the peg hole fits nice and tight. It won't fall out too easily. So there's Storm Shadow. Now we have definitely the best figure of this pack, which is this guy, the Firefly. And it's just really cool. His outfit, he's all gray all the way around, just kind of different shades. Kind of a gray camo. Looks very similar to the way he looked in the cartoon and the old Firefly figures. Very cool. Again, all these guys have masks on, so there's no worrying about like facial sculpts if the facial sculpts match the actors or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about that. He's got all these little like pouches and grenades molded on. Be cool if these are removable, but they're just molded on. But they're nice, they're green but they're molded well. And then more pouches on his belt here and all kinds of cool stuff. It does come with this backpack, which is removable, just simple, peg into the peg hole. But again, it's all gray. There's no great detailing on it, but yeah, it's all right. He comes with a bunch of accessories. I'm going to show you in a moment. We'll start. Well, I might as well start with this. I'll start with the gun he has in his hand. This gun is all in green. And again, he's got the two handles, so you could have him hold it with the one arm, or the one hand, or you can have him in both hands. And just like with the other figures, he holds his weapons real well, which is always a plus with action figures. Okay. I'll show you here's the pistol that he has. Very tiny, again, green, but it's nicely sculpted, and it does fit in this holster here. Now, this here, you see this knife, it's got the little sheath there. This knife is removable. He comes with two of these knives, and they're both the same, so I'll show you that one. There it is. There's his knife. Now, he doesn't have another sheath for that, but you can kind of slip it in here, and he'll hold it in there fairly tight in his bandolier here. So you can put it in there. It does fit in his hand. And he has this other gun, which is like a grenade launcher. Again, nicely sculpted. It looks nice. It's just all green. There's no weathering anything like any of the other weapons, but it's still good. It's still nicely painted and sculpted. And looks fairly badass, I would say. Firefly is definitely a pretty badass character. I'm trying to think. I think that's everything. One other thing I want to go into. Take this. He has two of these pieces. Now, you can see there's one there underneath where the backpack. This one can be kind of loose. These are basically like little explosives. So if you put the backpack on top of it, that helps keep it in place. But that one, as you can see, clips on. I'll show you the hole. See, there's the peg, and these little explosives have a little peg hole, so you can clip that on to his bandolier. And there we go. So little plastic explosives, it's neat, little gray, little red paint. Very cool. And he comes with two of those, like I said, one on the belt, one in the back, but it's a little loose on the back, so that's why I just keep that one on there. So, yeah, that's everything. So, great articulation, tons of accessories with these figures, all kinds of weapons and explosives, and just there's your parachute there. There's all kinds of stuff. So this is definitely, I think, a great pack to pick up. You have three really good figures. Storm Shadow is always cool. Firefly is always a cool character. This guy, again, is still a good figure. It's good to kind of army build if you want some extra troopers for your Cobra army. As you can see, tons of accessories, all kinds of guns, all kinds of playability. So this is definitely a great pack to pick up. Again, this is the Cobra Invasion Team. So if you see this pack, especially if you're a Cobra fan, I would definitely pick this up. It's definitely worth it. So there you go. Hope you liked this review. Comment, rate, subscribe as usual. And until my next review, so long and Yojo.